Send, and there we go. Nope, that didn't work. Let's pull that down. You can only see the top of my head. That's not hot. There we go. Now you can kind of see what's going on. Hello and welcome to another live stream. Yeah, it was a big week, wasn't it? Yeah, there was a 75-minute episode on Kamino from the Bad Batch. I've got a lot to build. I don't know what to say. Let's read the chat and see who we've got in here. You can see here the camera is a new position for a reason, because you can see behind me, Kamino has grown significantly since last you may have seen it. So let's read the chat. There's a lot of people here. Oh my days. Hello, Endo Brick Productions, Ninja Aussie, Sea Bacon, I'm a Loser. Nice name. Appreciate that. Elijah Harding, Brick Boy 374, Burrito Boys. I may be repeating people at this point. Republic Customs, PTA Productions, British Waffle Productions, who's got a new profile picture, I believe. Ben's Bricks, Haircut Sam. Indeed, I finally got rid of it after 3 weeks of saying I was going to get rid of it, so that's good. Yes, I did get a haircut. Yes, haircut indeed. Yes. Okay, so yeah, the Bad Batch was a big thing that happened on Monday. I was so excited to learn that the giant 75-minute episode was going to be on Kamino. So much so that I spent quite a long time building it. Let's bring it down for you. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, quite different from when you may have last seen it. You can see I got the curved roof on, which I'm so happy about. That's got quite a nice curve to it, and I've got the sides on it. If I spin it around now, however, it's a really heavy thing. You can see that I've still got a lot to work on for Kamino. This is what we're going to be doing tonight, and I moved my basically my laptop up onto my window ledge, so you can kind of like see it easier, because with a lot of my Kamino streams, this was basically really hard to actually visualize. But now you can actually see what I've got going on here. So in this second layer, I'm planning to put like another 6 or 7 rooms into Kamino. I want to put in the mess hall. I want to put the prison in. I want to put like the Bad Batch's quarters in, like where they live essentially. I want to put the training room in. There's so much I want to get done. I'm not going to be able to fully complete it all today, but I basically want to set that all up. So let's read what we've got. Hello, it's Sanders3 Lego. Welcome to the stream. Hello, the Lego Boss. Welcome to the stream. Everyone's shocked at the haircut. Rika and Lula touched my heart so much. Yes. I was trying to remember who that was, but yeah. Now that's a roof. Sheesh. Wow. Thank you very much. You know, that space could be a room. Fancy you see that, PTA. There's going to be a room in this section, this section, this section, this section, as well as this section, and this section, as well as having double layers up here and up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 rooms are going to fit up here, which is, it's quite a lot, but 9 rooms is what we're going to do, because I like to stuff as much stuff into the stuff available. That doesn't make sense, but you know, we're rolling. Also, if it's not obvious, spoilers for the Bad Batch ahead. Indeed, if you read this little scrolling thing going across the bottom, we will be talking spoilers, but only for episode 1, because it's been like the 3-day spoiler rule. Episode 2, I can give like my general opinions on, but I'm not going to go into details about what actually happens. Episode 1, we're going all in though. All in on episode 1. That's happening. Okay, so now let's try and see if that works. Nope. Okay. Yes, I love that so very much. Hello, Ronan Dixon. Like you, Cut G. Nice. Oh, hey, I made a YouTube channel yesterday. I already had 6 subscribers. Cool. Lula was record stuff toy. I'll probably have to end up building that at some point to go into their quarters. One thing I haven't fully decided yet is basically where every room's going to go. I've got a few down, like this big plate up here is going to be the mess hall because that's quite a big room, or like the canteen or whatever. So I can have like a lot of benches and like a ton of clones in here. This I'm gonna have to spin this quite a lot. This section here is going to be the training facility. I might do this. I might try and like connect sections from both season 1 of the, or both season 3 of the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch episode. This room back here, which if I spin this around, you'll see is another room. This I'm thinking right now is going to be the prison, but I'm not sure yet. Spinning things around again. It's a giant. I need to weigh this thing at one point because it's so heavy. You can see there's like 2 little rooms in here. I'm not sure what's going to go in here precisely yet. But then, oh, that was a piece that, oh, that's fallen off. That's nice. Let's attach that back on. There we go. That's together now. Good to see. Okay. Yeah. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. I've tried to put on music there, just playing out my phone. I don't know how well that's going to come across on stream, if you can hear that or not, just to mix up the stream a little bit. If you like it, or if you can hear it, let me know. Or if you don't like it, I can just get rid of it. That's fine. Shuttle. What about the shuttle? About the pictures that came out about it. We can discuss that a bit later. Hello, Tamka Cotter. Welcome to the stream. Can I ask you a question? Can you make a part of the Republic Commando scene on Kamino? I've never played Republic Commando, so I don't specifically know what happens there, but I'm basically going to see what I can get done, because I've got quite a lot of things I now want to put into Kamino from the Bad Batch. So if I can find a room for it, then maybe, but who knows. Wrecker went from my least favorite to my second favorite after Tech. Nice one. Yeah, he was definitely vastly improved from the Clone Wars itself. Hello, Commando Brick. Welcome to the stream. How's it hanging? You're loving Echo. Nice. Prison will be in here. Sam, did you see episode 2 of the Bad Batch? I did. On top of the main part of Kamino, will you be having those spirals antennas on the roof as seen in episode 2? I can put antennas. Yeah, that's fine. That shouldn't be too hard, I don't believe. Is it the planet in the prologue with... I don't believe that's for me. Yeah, episode 2 Attack of the Clones, that's what I thought. Is this the top? This is the top. Basically, this is what you've all seen before back here. Like, this is the main hangar bay. This I built yesterday, largely. I believe you saw this for quite a few weeks, but I actually attached this now. And it looks really good, I think. And basically, I made like the framework around the back here of what Kamino is going to look like. Like, this is going to be the roof height. That's all going to connect. And then we're going to have a bunch of walls that can come out to have all different rooms and whatnot. It's going to be really cool. You already have 22 likes. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. If you're excited for me to put Bad Batch scenes into Kamino, which I will be doing, like the stream. And sub if you're new, of course. Hello, Commander Tilly. Welcome to the stream, as well as Sweet. I always say your name wrong. Sweet Lego, whatever. Pew Pew. Where's my Pew Pew gun? I don't know where my Pew Pew gun is. Pew Pew though. Sorry. Hello, Cheesa. Welcome to the stream. Sam with the fresh cut. Indeed, I finally got rid of the. That's something I need to get support on quite soon. You should do a mini MOC series with every Clone Wars episode. What, me? That would take quite a long time. And I've kind of got my hands full with stuff at the minute, but that's something I guess you could do. By the way, you're doing a Caller soon. Nice. Gasp, you found my Lula Ira. I'm sure Lula is a Chekhov's gun kind of thing, but if he gets destroyed, I'm cancelling my Disney Plus subscription. I don't know if it'll be quite a Chekhov's gun scenario, but yeah. Where's the pink arm? Oh, the pink arm is still here. There's the pink arm. I can grab onto this section of Kamino with it. I can use this to hold it up. Oh, Sam, I'm making a Lego stop motion clone series on my new YouTube. The first several episodes I've made already, so I'm going to make more. You made one today. Awesome. I'm really excited to see this thing finished. The Bad Batch is making Kamino great again. Indeed. Welcome, Coconut. Honestly, like every 10 minutes, they entered a new room in Kamino, and I was like, building that, building that, building that, building that, and so on. And hence, this has like grown much. Well, that was good, but this has grown much bigger than I was expecting it to be. But yeah, anyway, we've reached the bottom of the chat finally, so we can now start to get building. I think what I'm basically going to do today is like create these. Is start creating. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I want to get stuff done on Kamino, if that makes sense. But that's obvious. Yeah, I can't speak. I'm going to get some progress done. That's what my overall aim is to do today. So that's basically going to be tidying up these sections so that they're ready for me to introduce actual rooms into them when the time comes. Okay, but I don't know how to show this to you to present it best while I build. I guess this way you can kind of see the most if I show it to you like at that angle. Because you can kind of see. You can see there's an awful lot of filler brick going on here. This will obviously all be covered, but yeah. You're building Assembly Square right now, and I'm so tired. Wow. Sam, I recommend using the Monkey Kid hairpiece from the Monkey Kid bike polybag. Oh, speaking of the Bad Batch themselves, that's something I was meant to show off earlier. Obviously, the Bad Batch shuttle got revealed, and it was officially announced that we're going to have to wait till August till we actually see the set, which is very annoying because at that point the show is almost going to be finished. So like, that's annoying. In the meantime, however, I made a couple of custom clones out of my own collection. This was inspired by a couple of people which I saw on Instagram do a similar thing. So let's show them to you. Here you go. This is my purest custom Bad Batch. All 5 members, because all 5 will be seen in this. I need to make an Omega at some point as well, but that's just to be seen. So let's bring this down so you can kind of see what we've actually got going on here. I know they don't look great at this angle. I'll make a full video on these, but you can see from the right, that's Echo, followed by, no, you can really hardly see this, followed by Tech, Hunters in the middle there, with the Wrecker, and then Crosshair on the far, well, your left, but my right, this guy. I think they look pretty cool. So for the time being, I'm going to use these guys to represent the Bad Batch within the MOC itself. But yeah, so I guess we can leave this here, just so you can kind of see it. Mateo Miles Martin, welcome to the stream. I don't believe I've seen your name before. Hi, not that Sam Smith. First time. So that makes sense. First time joining one of your streams. Good to be here. Well, thank you for joining. This is a good one to join on because basically we're starting the second level of Kamino from now. So it's very exciting. New haircut, yes, indeed. I don't think they'll kill Wrecker. I think in terms of the future of the Bad Batch, they're not in Rebels. They're not in any other future. So who knows? No, that's not what to do. No, I can't do that. Tamika, can we please not spoil the second episode for people that haven't seen it? If you read the thing, it says we're not spoiling episode 2, so please do not do that. Thank you. But welcome, Brickflyer. Hey, I'll be right back. You'll be on your alt account. That's okay. Cheese has got to go, but I'll see you later. That's pretty sick. Pretty purest figures indeed. Yeah, probably next Wednesday I'll make a video on them, but for the time being it's pretty good. Welcome CT4747 to the stream. How's it hanging? These look so sick. Love the use of the Republic and Imperial V-Wing helmets. It works quite well, for tech especially, because you need to get like the eyes through the helmet, if that makes sense. Bagel Studios is making a custom Bad Batch Customs and an Omega Custom, and it's coming out in August. Yeah. In terms of an Omega, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to make her yet. I will need to make one at some point, but... Sorry, I need to actually build as I speak, because otherwise nothing's going to get done the entire stream, which we cannot have. The first thing I'm going to do is basically secure up this bottom, by a brick, to basically give myself some kind of actual stability within this layer. I'm so surprised they made ailerons into animated from. I both remember that planet being in the Kamino comics, but the clones were red, not green. I remember seeing a lot of people complaining about that the opening scene of the first episode of the Bad Batch was not accurate to the comics. I personally have never read any of the comics, so to me, I really enjoyed it. I didn't have like the comics perspective, so I didn't know what was going to happen. I also haven't seen that much of Rebels, so I don't know too much about who Kanan is. I've seen the first season of the show, but I haven't gone much beyond that yet. But I don't think there was anything. A lot of people have mentioned that his voice sounded quite weird, which I agree to. It was definitely quite a bit too deep. Not had a chance to be in any streams this week until today. Well, you made it to the right stream, CT. Yes, sea bacon, please. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of wish they had styled it, but oh well. Sam, what did you think of the Bad Batch episodes? The first Bad Batch episode I absolutely loved. Not just because it's set in Kamino and has given me a bunch of new ideas for the MOC, but I just thought it was a really, really solid premiere. Like, it was also very, very long, which is always nice. In terms of episode 2, it was fine. I think for episode 2, it felt a lot more like a standard Clone Wars episode, whereas like it felt less special in episode 1, I think, a little bit, but I still enjoyed it at least. It wasn't bad. It was just like the hype slightly died down a bit because it wasn't the premiere. That was expected, of course, but I still enjoyed it. I still liked it. Hey man, can't stay but hope it's going well. Well, thank you, Red Bricks Productions, for coming to the stream, even if it's just for a little bit. Epic ET Lego says, all right, I'm back. Well, welcome back to you. I'm guessing that's Elijah. Let's slam those bricks together to... You really dislike Tech's helmet. I think they've 2018 Stormtroopered it. Yeah. I'm inclined to agree, I think. I think it's slightly oversized. And also the color is a bit weird. I don't know why they did him in grey instead of white. But I think at least it's a new helmet mold. I think it's better than trying to find some old reused helmet and reuse that. Tech, I think, was the only one that needed to have a new Hook helmet. So I'm happy that we did get that. They retconned it from the comic. Oh, okay. It's the voice of Kamino from Rebels. Oh, did they use the same actor? Wow. That's an interesting choice. But dude, do you like build the second level in the last few days? If so, holy, that looks insane. The rounded shape's looking so awesome. I just realized how big Kamino is. Basically, from what I built this week is, like, you see this plate level here, that plate layer went right across the MOC. You'll see tomorrow, when I do my Kamino update, will be quite a big one, basically explaining a lot of things that have happened in the past week. with Kamino, and I got a lot of work done on it, which was good. I just felt really motivated after that episode to get stuff done. So I got quite a lot happened. I'm very happy with it. Yeah. Let's just say Kanan's pituitary gland activated a bit fast. That's funny. You know you messed up when fans think the knockoff helmet looks better than Lego Tech helmet looks a bit goofy. I don't agree that the knockoffs look better. I think the eyes are way too big on a lot of the knockoffs, whereas like the eyes on the official tech's a lot better. You've watched the start of episode 1 about 10 times. Wow. You ordered from AV last night in the last 4 hours of the May the 4th sale. Now you get to update your Bad Batch. Nice. Welcome SW Bricks and Figs to the stream. Tonight we've got a big old Kamino stream because we've got a bunch of new Kamino stuff to build. This is it. I also made a Purist Bad Batch, which I showed off a little bit earlier, which are pretty cool. I'll make a more detailed video on those another time. Probably next Wednesday, I'll say for those. That's when that'll come out. And everyone's saying hello to SW. Hey Sam, is Captain Rex and Ahsoka going to be in episode 3? Who knows? Who knows? I don't want the series to necessarily just become like, oh, this episode we meet this character, and this episode we meet this character. Like, because that kind of feels a lot like what the Mandalorian season 2 did. And whilst I like that show, it only lasts for so long before you start to see the formula of the show come out a little bit too much. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. Obviously, we know Rex is going to show up at one point, but I hope they save him for a bit later in the series so we can build up anticipation for him. Hello, Steve Marshall. Welcome to the stream. Sam, what's your thoughts on my viewing? I love it, C-Bacon. I've just got like 2 or 3 like those pieces that you used are like the Minions eyes. I need to get those in from Bricklink, and once those are in, I'll build it. Oh, nicely cool. Can't wait to see what you include. Yeah, for sure. I've got the prisons going in, the mess halls going in, the training areas going in, like the Bad Batch's quarters essentially are going in. The medical room is going in somewhere. And then I've also got these small rooms, which I don't know what I'm going to fill with as of yet. Yeah, after I watched the first episode of The Bad Batch, I was slowly realizing how much reference and inspiration Sam must have gotten from this. Let's just say probably a lot. Yeah. There was some rooms in Kamino that didn't show up. Like, I was expecting The Bad Batch to go to like the actual this down here, the actual barracks, instead of like their own personal room, which I now have to build. So it's quite cool that I've got so much stuff to get done. One thing I don't think I'll be able to put into the MOC are like a lot of the corridors, because for the corridors you need like long stretches that are quite wide. And the way I built Kamino, that's not exactly possible. It's basically like a bunch of outward-facing rooms all stuffed into this. So that's probably going to be quite hard to do, to get corridors in. But I think besides that, I can get pretty much everything else seen in the episode in there. And also like at the end of the episode where the Bad Batch actually fight Crosshair, like in the hangar, I may just do a reset up of the main hangar to do that, even though the Bad Batch shuttle itself will probably be too big to fit it. But yeah, I'm going to get a lot done, which is cool. Gas, I'm going to build a life-size Lula doll. That's funny. Love the way you did the curve in the roof. Yeah, I'm really happy. I also love how I did this like section here. It doesn't look that good now, but basically I can get like this light bluish grey rim going up around the top just to make it look different. Because I don't want this to look like a giant dark bluish grey square. I think the curve helps it a lot. Nice, well, you have to add a lot. Down that curved back wall looks awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this was my main fear of getting right in Kamino generally. So I'm very happy I actually got it done. I was debating over building Kamino, but then I realized that Sam's territory and I'd never do it as good. Yeah, I don't mind if anyone builds Kamino, because at the end of the day, I don't own Kamino as a thing to build. Like, I've seen a lot of people like in the past say that, like, oh, this person's building this MOC, meaning I can't build that. I think if you can make it, let Lego just be free. It's fine. There shouldn't be rules to Lego, essentially. That's why I use all the illegal building techniques, like all this going up here, like connecting that, that's all illegal. Lots of mods. Nice. I feel like something you could do with your purest Bad Batch is maybe order the knockoff figures and just use their helmets on your ones. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. By the way, I've watched all your Kamino updates and was wondering how to get an accessory on a clone in your Kamino update. Also love what you're doing at the minute. Keep up the great work. Steve, for that is going to be like the custom clone section of Kamino, where basically at one point during the stream, which will probably be in a little bit, because we've only been going through a little bit so far, I'll just say, right, it's custom clone time, and then everyone will tell me in the chat what they want their custom clone to be, and then I will name a clone after you and give you that accessory. So that'll come up in a little bit. You're currently trying to find your main part box in your Bad Batch. Lol, nice. You've intimidated me. Don't worry about that. I need to open a window because it is hot in here. Probably with my spicy MOC. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't actually put into much thought here about what I'm actually going to do on stream. But right, okay, let's build up this wall. Let's get some light bluish gray in here, aka this little box. I think the MOC stigma is disproven by the sheer amount of building Kashyyyk MOCs in 2014, 2015. Exactly. Like when those Kashyyyk troopers came out, everyone wanted to make a Kashyyyk MOC, and that's what happened. And nowadays, there's like the stigma of, oh, I'm building that, so you can't, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, I can do this. Congratulations on all the subs you've been gaining. Thank you. Yeah, in the past like few weeks or so, we've been growing quite quickly in subs. We're like, I think when I last checked, we were like on 613, and we were less than 600 last week. So thank you so much for that, guys. That's really cool. You cut your finger the other day saving a bird. Wow, that's quite the heroic experience. Good for you. You found out a video about Omega's voice actor. Interesting. Okay, thank you very much. I'll be here for a while since I have nothing to do. Awesome. Okay, let's... Yeah, that's fine to cover up. Right, let's... I'm basically going to patch in this room because I need to like build a wall across here, which you'll see soon enough. So I'm going to have to start actually building something. Who could have guessed? Working on Christophsis right now, going very well. Interesting. Yeah. I saw your first building series update on that. I can't remember if you made an update to it yet. But I'm very excited to see where that MOC goes. Because I can take this out and build it much easier. Since the show is so new, only one comment was about the Bad Batch, and the video's from 2016. Nice. You cut your finger open on the blunt edge of a knife. I feel like there's a documentary on it. Do you have any idea how Do you have any idea for what's going to be on that big roof of the Insane MOC? Maybe some V-wings to put it on a clear stand. I am going to have a V-wing on my MOC at some point. Because someone in the chat, I believe they're still in the chat, Bacon, yeah, he's still in the chat, actually designed me one, which is insane to me that so far 2 people have designed me custom vehicles for Kamino, which is so cool. Like, that was something I was definitely never expecting to see. And both of which I believe I will be using. One of which will be a lot easier to integrate than the other because it's much smaller, which is the V-wing. Initially, it was just meant to be a small one, so it could fit in the hangar itself. But now I think I might want to move it so it's like outside, like maybe on the roof of Kamino, or who knows where it's going to go. But I'm very excited to include it wherever it ends up. Fit in there. The thing with the comment that was a guy replying to it saying that she's the only New Zealander where they're allowed to comment on the vid, so he's a dumb gatekeeper. Utapai was amazing, Commando. I think you're mistaking him from Coconut. I might be wrong, or I might have just misread the conversation, but that's quite funny if I did. Can't wait to see the gunship being used. I'm so excited to use mine in a MOC hopefully soon. If you can see it back there, it is actually on the big circular platform, so it does fit on there. And I think that's where it's going to end up, just on the platform outside of Kamino, so you can see it a bit clearer. Initially, it was supposed to go inside the hangar itself, which, thinking about now, is hilarious because it's a lot bigger than the hangar is. Because I built the hangar before I built the gunship, which is probably a mistake. Sam, need anything else designed? Not particularly vehicle-wise. No, I think I've got now ideas for all the vehicles I want to use. Yeah, so I think I'm good for things now. But if you think of anything, design it or ask me, and then I'll tell you if it'd be cool to see. Oh, I see how it is. C. Bacon, I challenge thee to a build duel. The fairest builder may have the glory, and the loser doth claim all shame. Yeah. No worries, guys. Yo, they designed it specifically for you. That's amazing. Yeah, I was shocked as well. Like, there's the Trident droid, which is a big... Yeah, which is an awesome build. And then there's the V-Wing as well. Both of which are so cool. So yeah, huge shout out to those guys, British Waffle Productions and C. Bacon. Commando Brick made an Utapau MOC. Did he? Maybe it was a smaller Utapau that I just haven't seen yet. I may have just been completely mistaken. I'm sorry. Like when I heard Utapau, mine goes to Coconut, but yeah. Sorry, that may have been a mistake from me. I'm at the... Oh, British Waffle's also been designing for SW. That's cool. Yeah, so something like a Burke speeder wouldn't make much sense on Kamino because the second you got on it, you'd fly straight off one of the platforms into the water and destroy the ship, which would not be great. You're at like 76 followers on Instagram. That's cool. Instagram is something that I just need to get my head around and like do properly. I like post every now and again, but like I don't do much with it, or as much as I probably should be doing with it. So let's just fill that with filler. That's not very useful. I could design the mess hall tables if wanted. Yeah, I guess so. I may end up. Also, that's one thing I should probably say. Just because I say that oh, design me this thing for the mock doesn't necessarily guarantee that I'm going to use it. Like I might use my own design for the mess hall tables, but if you want to try and design one, sure, go for it. But that's not a guarantee that it will be used, essentially. I accept that challenge, Sir Waffles. Do you have the giant brown aquadroid drone already? If so, show. Yes, I do. It's up here. Basically, it's a little bit fragile. So I tried to basically hide it up here for a little bit, just so I don't knock it. But I'll give you a quick view of it. That's what the aquadroid looks. The trident droid. Like all of these fall out to make it much longer, but that's a sneak peek as to what it looks like. I still haven't made a video on this, which is quite funny. Oh, no, pieces are falling off. That's not good. Well, that's good. There we go. But that is the Trident droid. Designed by British Wolf Productions and then modified by me to just give it a bit more detail and stuff. Then you have but name the hour. Come on, guys, 32 likes. Let's get Sam to 40 likes. He deserves it. Thank you. That's so kind of you. I do appreciate that. So basically what I'm trying to do just now is, if any of you have any ideas on what to put into this room here or this room here, basically just very small rooms on Kamino. Like I think this one is 5 by 10 and then this one's like 4 by 8. Like rooms that size, they're really, really small. If you can think of anything to put in there, let me know. And if I use it, I'll shout you out in the video. Like it can be Kamino related or it can just be anything really. Are you going to build the food fight from the Bad Batch? Indeed, I will. Like, the best thing about that scene is that it includes Phase 2 clones, but they don't have their helmets on. So I can basically just use, like, Phase 1 armor and then just a regular clone head without a helmet on it. But they can still be Phase 2, if you know what I mean. So I can basically save myself at not buying 20 of those troopers. I think I can actually get around this mock without including many actual Phase 2 clones. I've got 2 of them, so if I need to include them, I can use them, but like I don't have that many. But in here, they don't have their helmets on, so that's all good. I will need to get some Coruscant Guard for the prison section. But besides that, I think we're doing pretty good in terms of actual figure selection without completely breaking the bank, which is awesome. I don't really mind. Sorry. I believe I'm ages behind on the chat. Gee, that looks insane. Well, that looks awesome. I'm guessing that's for the Trident droid, not for this tiny room. Is why you're celebrating. Yeah, I know everyone is talking about designing builds, and it might get annoying, but you could definitely use my build for the Aqua droid. Oh, you mean for the little Aqua droid? I do have a couple of those. Like, I just got this design off of an Instagram tutorial, but I do have a couple of the actual Aqua droids as well. I don't have that many of them. I think I've only got 4, so I'll need to build some more of those at some point. Well, they all include pretty general pieces. Med bay. The med bay will already be included. The infirmary. A bathroom. Someone did tell me a couple of weeks ago to do a jacuzzi. So I could try and fit that in here, but maybe like do like a half a jacuzzi or something like that. The room where they examine Tupper 5, that'll be the medical room. Infinity Gauntlet. I don't actually have one of those, so maybe not. But welcome Brick Brothers Productions anyway. And welcome Gbert to the stream as well. You can make some scenes of Attack of the Clones in Kamino. That's something that I did consider doing early on, with putting Attack of the Clones stuff in here. That was before we learned that the Bad Batch were going to Kamino, which kind of basically put a spanner in that plan. Jesus, Sam, that's got a lot bigger. Yeah, basically, for like this plate layer here, everything above it was done within the last week. I felt quite inspired by the Bad Batch, to say the least. But yeah, I got the big curved roof on the front, which took me a lot of stress to get that right, but that's now on, and we can actually get to all the interior stuff. A mini kit, yeah. Your favorite clone troopers are the Carson Guard ones. Nice. Loving the trim too. Yeah, I had to get it. It's not wonderful, the haircut, but it had to be done. You guys are insane. Maybe just an armory. There will be an armory. Basically, you do see the barracks in Season 3 of the Clone Wars. That's going to be a bigger room in the MOC, because if anything's directly seen in the actual episodes, I can build that bigger because I've got more like reference material and whatnot for that. Yeah. TBC, you want me to build TBC and SW beefing within a room? Is that what you're saying, Ron? It's a funny idea, but I don't know how much that would. I think that's quite a niche reference, I think. You could hide a young Boba Fett, maybe. In one of the small rooms, you could put Nalise, pardon spelling, where she over. That's a very good idea, Steve. That's a very good idea. That's a tiny scene, and I could put it in the. Right, if I remove your comment section, like there's this tiny room in here. I can put that because it's so small. I'm doing that. Steve, you will be shouted out next episode for that idea. Maybe not next week, but whenever I build it. But that is what's going in here. Perfect. And we just hit. I start hit 20, then I go down, but we just hit 20 viewers for a second. So thank you so much for 20 viewers. That's awesome. But yeah, I will do that. Yeah, she overrides the hangar door because it's like right next to the hangar door and it's right over the hangar, so it makes sense to be there. But you're perfect. What about an Obi versus... Sorry, I got quite animated there talking about that, but yeah. An Obi versus Django scene. I could do that. I was thinking about maybe doing that on one of the platforms or something like... But yeah. Let you cut G. Yep, funny. Is it just me or does the top of the roof not look straight? What part of the roof doesn't look straight? It's not like fully held down yet, but I think for now it's pretty straight. Yeah, it looks straight to me at least. Oh, I just pulled out one of the full supports. That's nice. Oh yeah, and sorry, I got you. Yeah, the pillar close to you. You think it's one brick short? Let's add another brick to it and see how we go. Here's another brick. Pull it out from the bottom. You may be right, actually. Yeah, you may actually be right. I may have messed up there slightly. Well, thank you. Hello, Trevor Follett. Welcome to the stream. I think we're a little bit behind on chat, so I may need to read through this a bit. In your time on YouTube, have you ever had a content block where you demotivated to post or couldn't come up with anything to post? Kind of, Trevor. Throughout the month of March, I did a little series on my channel called Mini MOC March, in which every single day of the month, I tried to build a new Mini MOC. It wasn't a case of where I was demotivated to post. It was kind of the opposite, where I knew that I had to post, but the willpower was very low at certain points in that series. But that's a video for another day. That's a video I've been wanting to make. I filmed a bunch of stuff for that video, but I still haven't edited it yet. So That will be made. Yes, in answer to your question. I have an idea for the SW and TBC beefing. Just have two clones arguing, but one of them has a 332nd Bond helmet and the other is TBC here. Maybe. The conference room. I'm not sure quite what you mean by the conference room, Ronan. Maybe like what's the word I'm looking for? Embellish? That's kind of the word. Like say more about what you mean. That's a terrible way of putting it, but yeah. Let's get some inverted slopes on the inside so this at least looks a bit nicer than just being a big square. This is not a final design for this room. This is just me like basically trying to fill it up for the time being. Okay, guys, I'm going to start working on a specific creation for a newer Star Wars show. Interesting, Brickflyer. I'm a guess the Bad Batch. Whoa, what a guess. Can you make the Citadel challenge scene with Domino Squad? Yes. Basically, this section here, this stream has basically been a large process of me spinning this around quite a lot. This section here, this kind of like strip, is going to be like the Kamino training area. I don't want to build two training areas, so I'm not going to build one, because I think they were different ones, the one from Season 3 and the one from the Bad Batch. I think I'm going to do the Citadel version just because it looks more interesting or in the back. But like, I can still put the Bad Batch on it and it will look kind of similar. But yeah, I think that's going to go in here. Thank you, Sam. I would much appreciate the shout out in the vid. Again, I can't stress enough. You deserve all the support you get. Let's get 4 more likes. We can get to 40 likes. Well, thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate that. Can you read my last comment? I can indeed, Elijah. Let's scroll up. Do you have an armory yet? If not, can you put it in one of those small rooms? I mentioned this a little bit ago, but I will be including an armory, not in one of the small rooms, but in a bigger room, because there's just more stuff to put in there. Like, that little Lamassu scene is so small, I can easily put that in there. Yeah. Okay, let's figure out how tall this is, and if I can include these. Nah, they're 1 brick too tall. That's annoying. Welcome to the stream, Snakey999. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome to the stream, though. Hopefully you're doing good. I'm currently building Kamino, which this initially wasn't going to be for the Bad Batch at all, because the time the first Bad Batch trailer came out and we learned that they would go to Kamino, I'd already started on this project. So this was initially just going to be a Season 3 MOC. Most of the underlayers are Season 3 based, but I can now have it like the bottom layer is Season 3, the top of it's Bad Batch, which I think is quite cool to have that distinction, even though this training room is going to kind of be both. A point for whoever can say the name of the Kaminoan president, also the capital city of Kamino. I can name you the capital city, but I cannot name you the name of the president, because in the episode they just went president. Or, no, they went prime minister, didn't they? And then it's not president. Are you going to time the roof? I'm guessing that means tile the roof? Maybe. I'm basically just going to see how much, like, at that point when I'm doing the roof properly, I'll just see how much tiles I've got left. I may end up using, like, some bigger tiles, like 8x16s or something to cover it, like, cheaper. But we'll just have to wait and see on that one, I think. You should make custom Bad Batch figures with Imperial Tamika. I may well have done it earlier in the stream. Yeah. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you, Brick Boy. I don't think I'm showing it to you that clearly at the minute because I'm trying to like do this section here, which means I need to turn it like this. So there isn't really a great angle of this I can show you because it's just so awkward and big to move around. I'm kind of just doing filler stuff, which I know isn't the most exciting to watch. So we're having a fun time. We're chatting. Elijah says, you got to go for now, but you'll be back in a few. Thank you. Sneaky999 just said, you just subscribed. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully you can enjoy the content I put out. There will be an update on this Kamino MOC, basically going from the bottom layer to wherever I finish tonight. That'll be tomorrow's update. But then again, I don't like making Kamino updates too long, so I don't know where I'm going to stop the update, but I think we can get quite a bit done. Okay, I'm not going to do the interior wall of this room, purely just because I know what's going to go in here now, so I can hold off on that until I need to do other stuff. But this may need to go down a brick, actually. Let's get my Kamino lady. Let's actually figure out how tall she is and see if I can actually drop another brick down. I think the answer is just about. Yeah. I'm going to have to bring this like wall down one brick, which is slightly annoying. Actually, I may not do that. Let's have a look at this. Let's read the chat. I need to read the chat. I'm ignoring you. I'm so sorry. Can we see all the things you have for this build? A quick summary. Okay. So the first thing we've got for this build is the water. You cannot see it that well from here, but it's back there. And I've also got a ton of platforms which go on the outside. Let me grab one. This is an example of one of the platforms, like just these round circular things which go on like dotted around the outside of Kamino. That's one of them. I think that looks pretty cool. Just as like a little Kamino platform. 21 viewers, guys. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And then we've got the main build itself. I pull that down slightly. You can kind of see it a bit better. Let's pull it back. This is Kamino in its main, like the hangar section. You can see there's the hangar down there. There's a couple of corridors. This wall comes out to reveal a big room. This wall comes out to reveal a different big room. If I spin this, oh, this is getting dangerous. If I spin this around even further, oh, something just fell. You can see there's a large barracks section in the back there. And then you can see in the top layer, there's a bunch of new stuff that I'm going to add. And then this is going to where the roof's going to be. So we do have quite a while to go on Kamino. It's definitely the biggest thing I've ever made. By quite a while, I believe. But it's all going to be a lot of fun. That was a super quick rundown of everything I've built on Kamino so far. And I broke part of this, which is not fun. That's what goes there. This goes here. And that's for that. And then this, pull that out, goes in here. I don't know where this went though. This awkward 3 brick tall section. Yeah, who knows? Prime Minister Lamasu. I don't think she's the Prime Minister. I think she's just another person there. Oh, well, all of you guess Lamasu. Welcome Will's Bricks Productions to the stream. Thank you so much for coming along. I may have just destroyed my tablecloth as well. Sam, would you recommend getting not as good parts from Lego or spend lots of money on postage and get parts from Bricklink? Not as good parts from Lego. You get good parts from Legos. Unlike Lego bricks and pieces, the pick and brick wall is basically it's not gambling. 24 people. Whoa! Thank you so much. Sorry, this is the most people I've ever had at a stream, so thank you. Goofy Brick, welcome to the stream. Ooh, haircut. I know, nice. And we just dropped 2, but we're not focusing on that. And the capital, isn't it called like Tapoka City or something like that? You're completely changing Kamino. I'm not changing Kamino. I'm just rising it up. I'm evolving Kamino. You know, this what we did before, and that this is what's to come. I like the V-wing pilot helmet, the Republic one and the Imperial one. Yep, this is my purest custom Bad Batch. The Republic one is on Tech and the Imperial one is on Echo. I think they work quite well. I think they work quite well, like opposing each other, if you know what I mean. That's not good. Yeah, Tapoka City. Ben Brooks has got me as well. I just realized, am I 6 minutes behind on the chat? Right, okay, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry about that. Let me speed run the chat. Sam, how is your Underworld modular mock? It's not doing great. I haven't worked on it in a very long time. Has everyone seen Bad Batch Season 2? I have. I enjoyed it, although it wasn't as good as Season 1. Sam has finally been growing at like 620 almost, man. Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. You're almost at 302, so growth's coming in. Yeah, Goofy, you've been growing a lot recently. 40 likes. Thank you so much. You're almost at 1,000. Nice one. So I've decided who's going to be my next painted custom. Darth Moment. I'm not familiar with who they are. Awesome. You're nearly at 100 subs. It's really insane. I never thought you'd get that far. That's funny. But that's awesome. The first 100 subs is the hardest. I've said that many times before. So that's really cool. Are you still getting more custom Kamino figs? I don't know. Most likely not, just because I got these two at such a great deal. And I wasn't initially planning to put more Kaminos in. If I was going to put more yeah, probably not. I don't know why, but I feel like we should have a stud.io championship on the NTSS channel. That'd be funny. Well, I almost forgot about the water and the platforms. You have built so much. Yeah, I think tomorrow is going to be week 17 of Kamino. So we got a lot of stuff. I'm ready to screen record. Imagine if I literally dropped it, like right then when I was holding it. If I just dropped it and the entire thing smashed apart. You may have seen tears, genuine tears if that happened. Okay, bye. See you. Thank you so much, Snaky999. I'll see you later. Thank you for subscribing again. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. I would have felt so bad because I asked to see everything. Yeah, I wouldn't have blamed you, Britt, but I was just it's just a very hard thing to hold because it's so heavy and big. I do want to weigh it. I think that might be a way to figure out how many pieces it is. If I like try and find the weight of the average Lego piece and then weigh how much this MOC is, and then I can put on average this many pieces. I think that's quite cool. Let's go. Big stream tonight indeed. Thank you so much. Nice roof. Thank you, Ninja Aussie. Yeah, this is basically going to be like the foundations of what the roof's going to look like. Did anyone else see M&R Productions' new video about Lego talking about crying? Yep, I did. That was an interesting video for sure. Can you put a V-wing pilot helmet on your clone trooper? I kind of just stick to regular accessories like stuff in the minifigure's hands over stuff like that, but maybe. Are you still doing the Kamino Uprising scene? If I'm going to do Kamino Uprising, I'll probably do it as like a secondary like layout. I won't have like a section of the MOC that's Kamino Uprising. I'll like take all the figures out and then like do a Kamino Uprising version of the MOC, probably. You're going to exit like Wrecker does weights with Gunk Droids. I'll do it with Kamino MOCs. That's funny. Welcome CD Production to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I built both parts of my feed hanger, so it was easy to pick up, but it still weighs an absolute ton. Yeah, I'm so happy that I made this modular from the actual. That's something I didn't show you. I also made 4 of these pillars to hold up this I'm starting to worry that 4 of these are not going to be able to hold up this. I'm hoping that if I've dispersed the weight correctly, these will still hold it up. But we'll just have to wait and see, because this is getting heavy now. And it will be getting heavier, because this is all going to be walls and whatnot. Sam got to yeah, I did. I got to the bottom of the chat, which is awesome. Will you ever make a full-size version of Kamino? What do you mean, Ninja Aussie? A full-size version of Kamino? I think this is already quite a big Kamino, but do you mean bigger? We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Sam, how are you going to make a custom Omega figure? I've got an idea for the torso based off something that I saw on Instagram, but besides that, who knows? Who knows for that one? And you found your bad batch. That's awesome. Anyways, I've got to go, lol. Have a nice stream. Thank you so much, Gbrix. I will see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, that's how I... Right, yeah, I've seen what I've done wrong with this section, which is the use of this brick. Like, that doesn't need to actually be there. Let's rip that out. Kamino 2.0, yeah. You never know. I don't like retreading MOCs that are already done too much. But yeah, you never know with that kind of thing. Got a dip as well. Have a nice one, man. Thank you, Goofy, for coming along. Can't wait for the next update. It'll be tomorrow. And I don't want to call it another... I don't want to put 2 mega updates in a row, but I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. Like, I thought last week was a big update. It's nothing compared to this. Are you still thinking about making custom instructions? Instructions for what, Tamika, specifically? So I've got quite a lot of, I guess, things I could potentially make instructions on. I just realized that's a brick too low. So we'll amend that immediately. One thing I am missing quite a lot of is grey brick. So I believe that my local Lego store currently have 2x6 bricks in light bluish grey. That's a very awkward piece for the actual pick a brick wall to get in cups. So hopefully they've got a more useful piece that's smaller, and then I can just ask for that with my extra scoop, because I'll get more that way. Kamino 2 Electric Boogaloo. You mean build the rest of Kamino? A minifigure scale Kamino would be gigantic, I think, but who knows? There are still a couple of rooms that I haven't been able to make on Kamino, and likely won't be able, the actual cloning facility, those giant blue pillars that have all the little domes with the baby clones inside them. I have no room for that. I could maybe make a tiny one. Maybe I could even put that in this little room, little cloning room, but. Yeah, who knows for that. Thoughts on Grief Karga and the Mortars? Oh yes, that was true. That leaked. 2 pictures came out today. I believe it was today. I saw it this morning anyway. 2 of the 2021 official figures. That being Grief Karga and the Mortar Trooper. And I think they both look cool. I believe that the Mortar Trooper should have been a slightly darker color. You see this yellow door? That's the color that he is going to be. I think he should be this color, that kind of burnt orange. It doesn't see much there, but there is a difference. Yeah, there is a difference. The slightly darker yellowy orange color, I think it should have been, but I still think it looks cool. It's a shame that it's the newer style Stormtrooper, but that's what we all expected. So that's not really a surprise. And then the Grief Karga looks cool as well. I wasn't expecting it to be a new Grief Karga, quite frankly, even though he does look different in the second series. I thought they were just going to reuse the Razor Crest one, which is cool to people that own the Razor Crest, because now that set has at least one exclusive figure in it. because I believe even the IG-11 is now going to be in the Advent calendar. So it's cool that they get at least one exclusive figure from that set. Wow, Kamino is looking very fresh. I'm thinking Razor Crest. Very fresh. Thank you, Grogu Studios. I appreciate that. That was one thing I was thinking about how like a lot of people on YouTube keep like how a lot of people on YouTube make they're like profile pictures and their usernames clones. Like you'll see a ton of people called Captain Rex or Commander Cody or whatnot. I wonder how long it'll take before some people start calling themselves Hunter or Wrecker, like based off the Bad Batch. You love the roof. Thank you. Why is your door open? It is open. I didn't notice that. Door is now shut. Bad Batch episode 1 spoiler. Do you think it's weird that there's a girl clone? What do you think her ability is, and what do you think of Omega as a character so far? Great question. Omega, I believe with the consensus that I like Omega quite a lot. A lot of people were like, she was going to be everyone's least favorite part of the show based off the trailers. But I think she's a very interesting like addition to the Bad Batch themselves, just to make them make the dynamic a bit more interesting. A lot of people have said that she could be potentially force sensitive, and whilst I believe that is something that they'd be likely to do, like I can see that being the plot, but who knows? We just have to wait and see for that, I guess. Okay, now that's got an actual roof on it, so that can now spread out. Who's your favorite Bad Batch member? That's a very good question. I think going into the show, it was going to be Echo, just because we knew him the most going beforehand, like we knew him from the series and whatnot. But I don't think Echo himself has particularly done that much yet, so I'd probably put Hunter as my favorite now. Although I do like Crosshair a lot. I know he's not technically a member now, but I think he works really nicely as being like this, like kind of like antagonist within the group, because I think from even season 7 you could tell he wasn't quite like the others and whatnot. So I always found him interesting too, but now I guess he doesn't really count. I think she's like Chirrut, who is a connection but not a Jedi. That could be Trucy Bacon. Would you recommend buying lots of pieces to make lots of different MOCs, or buying sets and never do custom creations? I think you can do a combination of both. I think you can buy a couple of sets to get the figures for your cool MOCs, essentially, and then you get vehicles and whatnot as well. Tech, he's cool as well. Yeah, someone said earlier that I like Wrecker a lot better than what I liked him in season 7. I think I like them all, essentially. There's no one that I dislike within the show so far. Crosshair is a great villain. Yeah, I think as much as I think the only thing that slightly annoys me about it is the fact that is to do with Lego, and the fact we're likely not going to get a regular Crosshair figure. I think in the show, when they eventually do meet Rex and they learn that chips can be removed, I think they will try and take it out of Crosshair. But that may end up leading to like a top situation where removing the chip kills him, or like a lot of people said that Crosshair may end up sacrificing himself to save the Bad Batch. I can also see that happening. There's a lot of different outcomes of where the show can lead, and I find a lot of them believable. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for the Bad Batch. Essentially, you don't like Tarkin? Why not, Ninja? I think he's great. When you say you don't like him, do you mean you don't like him because he turned Crosshair evil, or you don't like his character? I think that there's a difference, like between not liking a villain because they're villainous, or not liking their character, if that makes sense. Wrecker actually has some great moments. Really cracked up with him once or twice. Yeah. Like I loved him in the mess hall fight where like Omega throws a tray and then like the clones get angry and then he gets like 17 trays thrown at him by Wrecker. I thought that was great. I like that a lot. I want to find a 1x4 arc. The 1x6 arch, not quite the right piece. Do you ever get into that situation where you know you have the right piece, but you just can't find it? I could use this. This is quite interesting. Kind of like a... it doesn't really work. Oh, it may be in that box. You love the dynamic, yeah. I like how everyone looked at the Bad Batch when Wrecker said, I like to blow things up because I like to... Yeah. We'll find that in a bit. Do I buy a Yularen fig to complete my Imperial Army? I think you have to, SW. You've been getting all the big officers recently. I think Yularen's cheaper than Thrawn and Tarkin. So I'd say go for it. And I know you got a Krennic as well, so it'll help complete your collection. Oh, I know. I used all of my 1x4 arches to do the wall design in the little balcony area. I completely forgot about that. There. Moron. You didn't like Tarkin because we didn't see much of his character development. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I don't think he's going to be... I don't think Tarkin, in terms of character development, needs that much. I think you basically get everything you need to know about him from the get-go. But I can see where you're coming from there. Imagine in the show, someone blows up Lula and Wrecker gets super mad and kills everyone. You know, who knows? Could potentially be a possibility. I'd say a slim possibility, but a possibility nonetheless. Yeah, he's only $17.99, but still a little pricey. Oh, I didn't know he was worth that much. I think he probably went up recently due to just every single Star Wars figure rising rapidly in price. What if that activates his chip? Yeah, who knows? I think whenever they learn that... Well, I thought they didn't have chips, so I don't know what the whole thing was. Lego should make another Bad Batch set of the Imperial ATT. I don't think we've seen the Imperial ATT yet. I know it was seen a lot in the trailers, so I think we'll have to wait till we actually see that physically and see how much it's used in the show. I'm actually quite shocked that I haven't actually seen that many Bad Batch MOCs yet. I know it's only been a couple of days, but I remember, like, from The Mandalorian Season 2, like, the day that it came out, people were making, like, Cobb Vanth Speeder and whatnot. For some reason, with this show, I just don't see it as much. I don't know if that's just the case that people don't have the figures, because for some reason, LEGO's decided to wait 4 months until actually releasing the physical figures, which is ludicrous to me, but yeah. Welcome, Gecko, to the stream. How's it going? That roof looks sweet. Thank you. You could design you those Dark Trooper prototypes. That would be cool, Sea Bacon. I could try and maybe put some of those into this, like, as an alternate set up from the what do you call it? Citadel. It's quite. I just realised that I'm going to have two versions of Echo in this MOC. I've got yeah. I've got. I literally just realised that now while I was streaming that I've got my Bad Batch. Well, I'll put the official one, but that's my purest one for now. And then the Season 3 Echo. That's so cool. That's one thing I kind of wish they did on the Bad Batch armor. If they gave him still the handprint from Rex, I think that'd be cool if they kept that. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. And when it comes to Lego clones, we're all beggars. I think if Record dies, it'll be an explosion. I'll show a charred Lula instead of him. Maybe. British Waffle Productions really likes Lula. That's what I basically learned from this. Okay, that's fine there, because that's going to be where that thing goes. And now I just need to build up in this area. I hope the same thing. I have the same bins from Tesco. Which bins? I've got quite a lot of bins. I've got. Yeah, I don't know which ones you were referring to. These big coloured ones or like the smaller ones. If you don't finish in time, we'll use the official Bad Batch figures. If this takes me, I highly doubt this will take me up to August. But if it does, then I will use the official one because I will be getting that set to make other Bad Batch MOCs. Of course. I think even if people don't like the ship, they're still buying that set purely just because to get those figures. Beat British Waffle Productions is record confirmed. Maybe at this point. Who knows? Okay, so that looks good for there. There's that little section rising. So now I can put like a roof over this, so this can be like the full mess hall area. So I can have like the mess hall stretch right up to this area, and this is all mess hall. Then this is going to be its own thing. I'm just putting in like quite blank, like these walls are not going to be final. I'm just like putting these as placeholders until I can actually think of something else to put in there. Let's work on this side to make it a little bit different. Yeah. I know what I can actually do. I can start putting in like what, because basically this section here, oh, there goes that wall again. I need to make this support beam stronger at some point. Because I keep using it as a handle to spin it around, but it's not very strong. Like this entire giant section here, I'm going to turn basically into 5 rooms. Like you can see, this is already going to be a room. So that all section will be 1 room. And then this section here, you can kind of see there's some bricks here. I'm going to put this up. And then I'm also going to put like a layer through here. So this is going to be 4 full rooms back here. And then this section is going to be the big canteen. The 4 rooms that are going to go here, I think right now, is going to be the Bad Batch's quarters, like the room, their personal like bedroom type area. That's one. Then another one being the armory will go in one of here. The infirmary, or like the medical room, and then I don't know what's going to go in as the 4th quite yet. Maybe the barracks, maybe the barracks are down here. Maybe the prison, but I think I might put the prison over here. Who knows? I've got a couple of ideas. This most likely been mentioned earlier, but what are your thoughts on M&R's recent bombshell? Yeah. With the whole like Lego can't officially sell figures thing, I think I've seen that being broken many a time. In physical Lego stores, I've been able to buy like Lego Star Wars minifigures. Like, do you remember like that Kessel Mine Worker polybag? I bought one of those from a Lego store, just on the shelf. It wasn't a gift with purchase or anything. It was just there for like a $5, and I bought one. Yeah. Speaking of Bad Batch, you may have a mini scale MOC coming soon. That's cool. The purple. Oh, but this one. Cool. Hi AG. Welcome AG's Custom Works to the stream. How's it going? Yeah. Kanan had a cool backstory and color post in 66. It would have been cool to have seen him in the Bad Batch, but to make sure why they didn't. Yeah. It would have been weird. It wouldn't make sense to put him with the Bad Batch, like as part of the team, kind of like how Omega is now. But yeah. I thought that a lot more of the Bad Batch would be like Echo settling into the team, like him being like the outsider, but they kind of like did that with Omega immediately instead. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I just thought that's quite interesting. Like what I thought was going to happen, like versus what actually did happen. I was convinced like they'd see like Bad Batch as like the new guy essentially, but they didn't. That was quite weird. Are you gonna pick up anything? I don't. That's not for me. Building the test battlefield we see in Clone Wars Bad Batch. Nice one, Grogu. I'm gonna be building the same thing in this little slither. I've got a really nice technique idea for that area. I used it before in one of the mini March things. So I'm excited to bring that back, but I believe even better. Okay, that's not great. I need to bring that down a bit. This support is really poor. It keeps falling apart. Can I? Oh, and there goes the actual floor this is sitting under. Again, I don't think you can actually see what I'm building that well, which isn't great. There you go. Now you can kind of see the back corner I'm working on. Like I need a brick to go like this in between the left these. Longer than this one, shorter than this one. Perfect. This is the perfect piece. Perfect piece. Let's line it up and see how it fits. That's what we like to see. Perfect. You're still going to be here just bricklinking while I listen. That's okay, SW. No worries. Thank you for sticking around while I try and spin this thing. Lego got around by that by saying those were previously promos, but then went on clearance, but somehow voids the whole Hasbro license. Yeah, that's weird. Who is TMC? I feel like that was the thing we were talking about in the Crazy Brick stream. Yeah, I don't know what TMC is either. Got to go, be back in 5 minutes. No worries, in Ninja Aussie. I will see you in 5 minutes. You better be back on time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you. There we go. So basically, you can kind of see how I'm like now putting this line across here. This is where I'm going to like separate out the rooms. Again, these I may take out that second layer of support I put in earlier just to make these rooms a little bit bigger, because they currently just look a little bit small to me. But then a lot of this stuff in Kamino is undersized as to what it realistically should look like. Realistic with 20 asterisks behind it. Okay, let's actually try and figure out how to accomplish this. Can I actually think of a better way to do it than just with bricks? Let's do it with plates. Because doing it with plates, I can already think of a better method. This is the drawer I was looking for. with that piece. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That piece is not liking to stay on at all, is it? Come on. This pillar has been all over the place, all straight. Oh, the minifig code. I've heard of that, yeah. You've been designing a mini version of the test battlefield to go in the corner of your clone base. Nice one. You've just designed Imperial Crosshair. Cool. What did you use, Burrito? Like, what parts did you use? And Ninja Ozzy's already back. Nice one. When are you going to choose the winners for the giveaway, or did you already? That's a great question, Grogu. I believe I said a month for that one. So, like, yeah, it's not too long. I think, like, probably not next week, but the week after will be the grand unveiling of that. I don't know if I want to do a whole video on it, just because I'll probably do a whole video, but maybe just like a short one. I might just do like a YouTube Shorts on it, just so it can be like a bit. Turn that down because that's getting loud. Ordering parts for a second possible gunship. I think SW like the M5 build one, which I do not blame you for. It is an excellent model. Put that along. Now we can just get some like black plates up on this. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I've figured out how to do this now. Let's keep reading. Jesus W. That's funny. Hold up, the minifig company making good 360 customs, printed clone bodies for $12. Is that a good price? I think so. That's not the draw you're looking for. Nice. Dang it, standard colors SW or different color gunship. Potentially Wolfpack. Interesting. It's a Death Trooper with a knockoff crosshair backpack and a custom sniper that came with that fig. Cool one. You're going to sell your 501st one to buy it. Wow. This really is going in on the M5 Bills version. That's perfect. That's just what I wanted. That's another thing that was at my LEGO store recently. 8x8 light bluish grey plates, which I believe is actually quite a rare color for that piece. I'm going to the LEGO store tomorrow, I do believe, so that should be fun. To try and get some good old parts. Because God knows I need them. Well, I don't need them, you know, but I need them to finish my MOC. So I'm going to, whenever I finish up this stream, I will edit Kamino for tomorrow. I'll film a bit, and then I'll edit Kamino for tomorrow. And then I will schedule it, leave, and then come back and then watch the premiere with all you guys. Sounds like a pretty fun day. How much those gunships cost? Yeah, mine costs. It didn't cost me too much, but I had quite a lot of the parts already going in. I know that I can get this right. I just need to find a better way to actually stick it down. That sounded weird. There we go. Eek. Sam, do you have another Republic or Imperial V-Wing pilot helmets? I don't think so. No. I've got a couple of ARC 170 helmets, which I believe are the same mold as the V-Wing helmets, but all the markings are different. I'm going. I'll see you later, CT4747. Thank you. Losing viewers. How could we? Back when it was back, you're definitely getting one. Cool. Osama Mister. All the plates. The guy said 8x8 in tan 2. And ran out of both. Oh, he ran out both in the morning. Ah. Oh well. Looks like the 8x8s are a no-go. But I think an 8x8 plate is a really weird piece for the pick-a-brick wall because they're so big. Like, I don't know how many of those you can fit into an actual pick-a-brick cup. I doubt it's many. Yeah, that's the annoying thing. At the pick-a-brick wall right now, all of the parts that I want the most are the biggest parts there. So, like, it's not a very economically beneficial way to buy them. But then there are some benefits, like you get the parts a lot quicker through the pick-a-brick wall, and you don't have to pay shipping and things like that. Okay, that's now at the right area. Let's just... That's there. How many... Right, this part keeps falling off, and it's very irritating. SW... Oh, that's cool. I think I'm going to design more chibi scale things. That's cool. Yeah, a V19 is actually quite a good idea. C-making. Yeah, with your design skills, you can do anything. Yeah, they're perfect for the extra scoop. Yeah. Not gonna lie, Sam, you're so lucky to have the Lego store so close to their stick. Yeah, but for me, they don't give me half of the store's stock in my extra scoop as they did for you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm happy to have it. It does drain your wallet though, which is the issue. Because every time you go, oh, I might just get a cheeky cut while I'm here, and then so on and so forth. The thing I'm really trying to find at the pick-a-bricks wall right now are tiles. Like, I know tiles are rare to find, especially like useful colored tiles, but that's my... When I go tomorrow, that's going to be my main priority, is finding tiles. They didn't have that many when I went earlier this week, or yeah, a couple of days ago. You spent so much money on May the 4th, I'm not allowing myself to buy things over $10 for the next couple of months. Oof. Yeah, I didn't actually get that much over May the 4th, I don't think. Just a couple of small Bricklink orders for some pieces for Sea Bacon's ship. That was the main thing I actually got parts in for. Or, yeah, bought. Because now comes the time where everyone's got to start saving for that summer wave. Because it's going to be an expensive one. Right, let's underplate this. I may have just thought of a much simpler way to do this. Yes, okay. 8x16 plates. Jam a couple of these boys under. And now this is looking pretty solid. Yeah, that guy was so nice. Don't know how he did that. Yeah. I'm just gonna go to him and show him your video and say, do this for me. Yeah, I doubt I'll get that lucky, but your nearest store is in Milton Keynes. Ouch. A 2-hour drive. Yeah. My nearest, when I lived in Scotland, my nearest one was a 4-hour drive. That being the Glasgow store, the only store in Scotland. So that it was definitely much worse then. I believe they're getting one in Edinburgh now, which is pretty cool. So at least there's more than one, even though Edinburgh and Glasgow are quite close to each other. Like, put one right up in the north, but they wouldn't do that. And then when I first moved to Southampton, the nearest one was in Brighton, which was like a 2-hour drive away. And now the nearest one's Southampton because they opened one now. The guy says they restock on Did they? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm definitely going now. Oh, you've got me excited. Hopefully there's some interesting new stuff. Because a lot of the stuff there, I remember like getting when I was building Theed, like a couple of those town pieces. I remember getting a few of those, like, oh, I'll use this on Theed, and I did, but they're just still there now, and I'm like, I don't need that piece anymore. Like 1x4s and sand green, I got a bunch of those for the roofs of Kamino. They're still there now, and they're a useful piece for sure, but just for. Yeah, you've just got me really excited saying that they're restocking, today. So that means all the new parts will be there by tomorrow. Right, you can kind of see, I don't know how easily you can see, but I've got this like layer of plates in now, kind of. It's not like connected fully on this side yet, but it will be in a second. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from that plate. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more. 8. There we go. Now that's kind of flat. I may need to integrate lights into this section actually. I hope they make one in my city. Yeah. Yeah. It's always really cool when you get one near you. I know, I think, yeah, you got one in Bristol recently, which is quite cool. Oh, I'm quite happy that my two main university choices at the minute both have Lego stores in their cities. So like, at least I know that's not like, oh, go to uni for the experience of having a Lego store nearby. That's not the important thing, but well, sorry, I should be focusing on my exams first to actually get into university, which I should probably be studying for just now instead of doing this. But this is kind of like my relaxation time. You know what I mean? Yeah. It might not be every Friday, so don't get too excited. Yeah, I'll go anyway. Now you see Sam motivated to power through the stream to get to the Lego store. I'm not going tonight. I know, Seabaken, you're in America, but it's currently 10 past 10 in the evening. So the Lego store is definitely closed for now for the evening. So it'll be tomorrow when I go there. He also said there's a lot of other stuff that he doesn't sell in the back that may have been on the wall in the past. How much time did you get to talk to this guy? Did you get his phone number? No, I'm joking. So, hey, sorry I haven't been chatting that much. You've been getting some progress on your specific project. Oh, that's fine, Brookflyer. I don't mind if people just like chill in the chat while they use me as background noise or do whatever you want. That's A-okay with myself. Oh. There we go. That works, okay. Okay, that's nice. And then on from there, we can actually start getting some. Oh yeah, forgot about the time difference. Yeah, what time is it in America right now, Bacon? We thought I was going to go after the stream. Yeah, it's slightly too late to head over there just now in the UK. What's the next Kamino update video tomorrow? I mean, what's it going to be about? Basically, from the bottom here, everything on top. That's what tomorrow's update is going to be. Might be quite a big one. I don't know if I'll cover everything. Like, I'm not going to start detailing the rooms in tomorrow's update. That'll be the next week's update where that kicks off. I think I might start on this barracks area just because I know what I'm going to do for that area at least. It's the one where I've got the most like full plan in my head as of right now. Someone's dogs just started barking outside, so that's nice. Shut up, dog. Just chatted a few minutes. He was sound. I'm just praying that that they have the dark bluish grey dual molded legs and stuff again. Yeah, I'll let you know if they do. I'm guessing then, SW, you're back at university now. The fact that you've been to the Lego store twice in a week, yeah, that would make sense. It's only 4 p.m. there. Nice. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Watching that Bad Batch episode, it like gave me a burst of life into the MOC, if that makes sense. Just like new stuff that I wanted to add. Nah, just came back for a couple of days, going home tomorrow, went on the way up and going on the way back. Oh, nice one. you had to get all those orders in for like stuff that you'd like didn't you say you like ordered the stuff there like months ago and you never got it? That's quite funny. But yeah, I'm not sure like what to do for the actual like let's put this wall in first before I show you properly what I mean. Yeah, does it like my college? We've only got like I think I've got next week, the week after, and then I'm done until September. So I've got quite a big time gap coming up where I can get lots of stuff done, both in Lego and in my life. Which means I can now like speed up Kamino and start getting back to the stage where I'm working multiple weeks ahead of time. Which does mean that Kamino live streams themselves are harder to do. And that wouldn't be the first time. Like, there's episodes of Kamino that have not been shot yet at all, but I've built stuff for it. Like the Trident droid, I have not made a video on yet. That giant platform, which I built, I haven't made a video on it yet. So we've definitely got stuff to film for quite a while in terms of content. Yeah, you had a lot of parts for fighter tanks when you're obsessed with them. When I think you I think you've slightly calmed down on that, which is cool. An All Republic Bricks order, nice. Welcome, Jeffrey from GM Productions. You've just joined me as I've tripled the size of Kamino, essentially. You may notice that it is a little bit larger than when you may have last seen it. Basically, the Bad Batch inspired me quite a lot to work on this thing, which is cool. I'm so happy that they decided to set that episode on Kamino, because I literally this room, I think I said it's gonna have 9 rooms in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9 rooms. Right. Okay. Here we go. This around the back, you can kind of see what I mean now about how I'm gonna, this imagine a wall here, but this is gonna be 4 individual rooms of different scenes. Like I'm gonna have like the armory in one room, the Bad Batch's quarters in one room, the like medical room in one room, and then another room in here. I don't know what yet. And I'll put like the prison back in here, the training facilities going in here, and then there'll be a wall back here, which means when you turn it around this way, you'll be able to see into the mess hall through this window. I'm so happy with how this is turning out. A lot of stuff going on. All right, I've got to go. Nice stream and goodbye, everyone. Well, thank you very much, AG, for coming along. I do appreciate it. And PTA's returned. Thank you so much. And Volker Hen, welcome to the stream. This is nice. Thank you. That's nice to hear, mate. Looking great already. I appreciate that. Yeah. I feel really inspired to work on it, which is the best place to be whenever you're building something. Just inspired. Can I actually bridge that across and connect it with a plate? Oh, I can with this one. Is that the same height? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it hits it. From there, it's 1, 2, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe it's not quite right. It's maybe one stud too big. So if I actually just move that forward 1, that's not bad there. I think that connects. Damn, it sounds dope, man. Keep it up. Thank you. SW says, right, I'm going to head off now. Great stream, and I might bump into you into the Lego store tomorrow. If not, talk to you soon. If I did SW, I'd have to get, what would I do? I'd have to steal something. I don't know why I said that. I was like, if I see you tomorrow, I'm going to mug you. I don't know why that came to my head. I will not mug you, I promise. Maybe if you get some good Lego parts. I'm joking, of course. But I'll see you later. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm a complete moron. Bye. I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming along. That was the most awkward outro I've ever given to anyone. I will rob you when I... Oh my god. I'm not going to do that. That's so embarrassing. Oh well. Goodbye, yes. Can I have a fig? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the naming clone session. Who wants to have a named clone after them inside of Kamino for this week's update? What have we got, lads? Hit me up with your very best accessories and names. Let's go for it. If you can guess the set that you're getting, I can steal it. Oh, well, I'm guessing you're gonna go Star Wars. That's unobvious. I know that you said you're not going to get the new ones until they go on a discount, so I'm leading away from those. It could be the Scout Trooper helmet, even though that's one of the newer ones, but I don't know. Let me guess. I'll guess the Scout Trooper helmet anyway. I know you said you'd wait for a discount on them, but I'm going to guess, because I know you're collecting the helmet, so I'm going to guess the Scout Trooper helmet. Because I remember you saying that you didn't like the look of the Darth Vader one, also, if I do remember. This is just me being weird because I watch too much of your streams, but yeah. A gun. Is that what you want on your figure, to Lego word? A gun. That's cool, I can do that. Let's put this down there. We could just put like some 8x16s under this, but I kind of want to. I was considering using my 8x6. I think I might want to save these for the roof just because they're so big. So I'll save those for a bit later. Incorrect, unfortunately, young sir. It's a very random one. Is it Star Wars, SW? That would really throw me off if you're going for a completely different theme. Or maybe it's like the brick sketches or something. Because I'm pretty sure they're exclusive to Lego stores. So maybe it's like the brick sketches. But then they're both sequels characters, which I know you don't like. So that does not make sense either. Who knows? A control panel. Is that what you want, Steve Marshall, for your figure? I can make you a little control panel. You would love to be a clone with a smoothie piece if you have one. Maybe just a double blade. I believe I do have a smoothie piece. I can't remember precisely where I put it. I may put it inside of this box because I know I used it on my Geonosis MOC. Oh yes, it will be in this box. I'll use that piece as a smoothie. If that's cool with you. Like that little cup. There's one. I can't say it because it'll ruin the video, but you'll find out. That's okay. That's okay. I won't ask you. I won't let you spoil your videos here. But sounds like an interesting video, at least. Control. I don't believe I've asked for a control panel yet, which is cool. It's always interesting when people ask for different things. So that's smoothie guy. We'll put the Bad Batch up with them as well because why not? Oh, there goes Crosshair. And then someone with a control. Oh, someone with a gun. So there's one with a gun. Well, sorry guys, I'll have to head out. So sorry. Hope you'll be having an amazing stream and a fun building. Thank you, Brookflower. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Name okay. Champuro. Chinese New Year's accessory of your choice. I know exactly what I'm going with, Sea Bacon. I got the red bunny. I got this. I'll go with that little bunny. I think that's definitely an interesting little piece. Bunny in hand. Pop him right there. Next. It's a video we've been planning for 6 months. That sounds interesting, SW. 6 months. For my fig, yeah, you want a Lego brick instead. That's okay, I can do that. Let's find a Lego brick. Usually I just go for a 2x4 brick because that's the... I personally call the 2x4 the most iconic Lego brick. Let's go with a... Let's go with a blue 2x4, shall we? There you go. He's kind of holding that. Put that there. Need a control panel for... Does that work as a control panel, that printed piece? Printed tile? I think that looks like quite a good control panel. I'll give Steve's character that one. Good, just like that. Stand back there. Yeah, your control panel works. Yeah, that's fine. How to pronounce for the Kamino update? Champuru? Champuru? Is that right? Champuru? That's how I read it. If it's correct, who knows? Well, I'm guessing that you probably know. Well, that still works. What am I talking about? I haven't actually figured out how big I'm specifically going to make this, like, the mess hall area, because I also need to put the supports in for this. Yeah, because it required a Lego store which has been closed, so I've not been able to make it. Is that because it's an exclusive Lego store? An exclusive set to the Lego store? Or is it to do with the pick a brick wall? Or no idea. Anyway, you really need to go now, but have a good one. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming along. I'll see you later. I hope you see the trend for the pig-based food product. Of course I do. I think it was what was the one that broke the camel's back to give it off to me? I think it was did you literally call one pork loin or something like that? That was like yeah. I definitely did get the slight theme you were going for, yes. Okay, that looks all good, like that. Now, if I just get light dark bluish grey plates across. Well, I think that doesn't actually make sense for me to put dark bluish grey under all this because it won't be seen. So let's just go with random colors and filler work. Let's just get all the bricks out that we have, all the plates out that we have, and start throwing them down. Let's first lay them all out so I know that I've got enough before I start hammering them down. Are you still doing clone requests? Yep. If you want something, Tamika, you go for it. Let me know what you want, and I can get that for you just now. Alrighty, I will come off this account, but we'll stay on chat on a different account. Have a nice stream, everyone, and let's get Sam to 50 likes. Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you doing that, by the way. That means a lot. Well, this has been a great stream, guys. Thank you so much for coming along. We're not finishing quite yet. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight. We've only been going for about 2 hours just now, which for me is a shorter stream, generally. Because we typically tend to go for a long time. I don't know if this is going to be that long of a stream, but we'll see how far we get. We'll see how far we go. Got to go, but I'll come back. Well, thank you, Into the Lego World. I will see you later. Can you do... no, Tamika, I already said I can only give you, accessories that are held in the hands. I can make him hold an Imperial V-Wing pilot helmet. If you want. I can do that. I don't know what happened to this plate. It looked like someone took, a pen or something and just, drew... You can't see it that well, but... Let's turn the lighting down. You can kind of see there that it's just got a bunch of blue pen on it or something. No idea what happened there. But we can still use it. It's still a usable Lego piece. I'm not going to throw it out just because of that. Looks like Ghostbuster slime got spilled. That's funny, yeah. Place that down there. Yeah, as I just said about 10 seconds ago, I have no idea how big I'm actually going to make this room, like dimensions wise, because it's I don't want it to be too giant, but to the point where you can't see in the back of it. I don't want to overextend myself with it when I don't need to. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to find the balance. Can you put both of the V-Wing pilot helmets on your clone's hands? What do you mean, Tamika? That looks good. I think there we've come up with a natural line for this whole area. I do still need stilts somewhere along here to hold up this kind of roof, which I made. What I find, because the Tamika is certainly a mysterious character. Okay. Right, let's think. Okay, let's spin this around so you can actually see wow. Because I just realized again for another 10-minute segment you couldn't see what I was actually building because of the angle. This is basically what I've been doing. I've been building these full support walls across here. So there goes that wall again. I definitely need to find a way to hold this in a bit more securely. But I've been trying to segment this off to basically show where all the rooms are going to end up being. This area is going to when you look at it through this window here, I need to put another pillar here-ish to show that this line's going to be this way. All of this stuff is going to be rooms, the quarters of the actual Bad Batch and the infirmary or whatnot. That's going to be this section, and then all of this stuff over here is going to be the mess hall. It's annoying that it's going to be long instead of wide, which is not really the best, but it's the only thing I can do because of just how it is placed and situated. Should I do a snot floor in here or do a tiled floor? What do you guys think? Snot or tile? What are we thinking? Snot or tile? Snot or tile? Snot or tile? Let me know. Because I think I'm trying to think if I've actually done a snot floor in this entire MOC, and I don't think I have. I remember for Theed, the entire road was a snot floor. I'm starting to lead towards snot. I can't lie. But I'll try and see what you people think. But It's the age-old roadblock of mock building. And the Bad Batch quarters will have just a regular, probably a tiled floor. But I'm thinking about the mess hall, because it is like quite just like a clean looking room. Interesting. Let's have a look at my tiles. These are all the 2x tiles I've got left. Spoiler alert, it's not much. I've got quite a few 2x4s, but in terms of 2x2s, we're kind of low. I think that's because they were mainly used in other rooms, like that room, and then that cult's corridor especially. There's a ton of them in there. Snot for the mess hall, tile for the Bad Batch quarters. That's exactly what I was thinking, C Bacon. It's as if you read my mind. Right. Let's get this drawer out, because I believe this little drawer has my what I call the cheater snot piece, which is this brick. Something definitely just fell, but like it's just got studs on there, and it's got like a half stud here with tile on the back and front. That is the perfect snot brick, because you can literally like build off of it and it's immediately snot with a layer of tile underneath. So this is what I would use, because it is the perfect snot piece. I can't remember exactly how many of these I've got. Oh, that was not the right thing I wanted to fall. That was a big tub full of minifigures. Okay, let's quickly tidy up this table momentarily. You're back. How is it going? Well, welcome back, Elijah. It's going well. We've got quite a lot done this stream, I think. Just like a general building up and just spacing out where all my rooms are going to sit. Like a lot of this stuff isn't final. It's just kind of like sketching out what's going to happen. If you know what I mean. Kind of. Throw that all over there. There, pull this out. You were building a mini mock for your stop motion. That sounds fun. What was the mini mock of, may I ask? Okay, now we can pour this like tub out and see how many of these we've actually got. Don't know where I put the first one. Oh, I made a little one of these. That's cool. There's another one. Well, I could do a snot roof. I probably don't have enough bricks to do a snot roof at this point, actually. Thinking about it, which is quite funny. Hello, Alex Milner. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome to Building Kamino. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pour all that in. Pour all that in. Yeah, I don't know where I put that piece. Oh well. Let's pour all that straight back in there. What happened to the Travis Brick guy? What do you mean the Travis Brick guy? I like half know what you mean, but I also don't know what you mean, if that makes sense. Like, that name rings a bell, but I don't remember why, if that makes sense. It's a small hideout, like a place for a later stop motion I'm going to make. It will be in one of the next stop motion videos. Hideout for your custom Jedi and his clone, who has no inhibitor chip. Nice. You're watching The Bad Batch. Nice one. Episode 1 or episode 2, out of curiosity. And what do you think of it so far? Are you enjoying it? Yeah. Yeah, I know what the piece is, but I don't know what you mean by the Travis Brick guy. Like, what guy? Yeah. Okay. Let's have a think. Let's figure out some dimensions of actually how big this room is going to be. If that, can we make this the wall? And that's like a wall. So then our space sits at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $27 bricks long, and let's see how long is that going to go for. 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 bricks long. 27 by 20. That's an awkward measurement. It's almost going to be a direct square, which is quite interesting. The Travis Brick was named after a guy. That's interesting. I didn't know it was actually named after someone. I know obviously that Travis is a name, but it kind of makes sense that it was named after someone, because I don't think anyone at LEGO would just naturally come up with the name Travis Brick. Be curious to hear the origin story of the Travis Brick. Okay, now we're gonna make a start on the Snot platform. I don't just want to build a giant platform and not really have a plan going in. But I think that's likely what I'm going to end up actually doing, which is probably not the best idea. That's 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Maybe another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 12. That's 8. Find me one in the middle. That's another 8. That's another 8. 4. 12. Maybe a 6. 8. There's a 6. There we go. There's a 10. Okay, now we're cooking. Is that a gunship? That is a gunship behind me, yes. There. I was trying to find and point to it, but I couldn't see it. But that is a gunship, you're correct. A lot of your later stop motions are going to be based after Order 66. Interesting. Let's find that. That's why the one clone is no inhibitor chip, so he can be a good guy. That's cool, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, this is going to be like the little base layer to figure out exactly how big this can go. In fact, it might be an idea to not space them like that. No, it will actually be fine thinking about it. That's just me worrying about nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm most excited about this stream is that I don't have any stickers to do, unlike last week, which was sticker mania. Here we go. That's. So I'm guessing that's for the wide, starty wide. Yes. And then let's actually put another brick behind this. Let's get two, put one on here and then one behind here and see actually how far back this can be placed. So it's that and a plate. Okay. Last stream was Gooberfish 2.0. I don't think it was quite as bad as Gooberfish. Gooberfish is in its own league entirely in terms of disaster streams. But yeah. I had fun building it. It was just a rough journey. You know what I mean? Okay, let's just do it like that then. Actually, that's how you do it. Never mind, just figured out a much easier way to go about this. Let me just go 2 plates behind this. It's always cool when you can find like really small solutions to big issues. Next week is your birthday. That's awesome. Hope you have a good birthday. Hopefully you can enjoy it. I don't know what country you're from, so hopefully COVID regulations and whatnot aren't too difficult around you. You can enjoy it easier. I was very lucky with my birthday because it was in that weird patch last year, like between lockdowns. So that was good. Yeah. Is the clone request going to be in the tomorrow Kamino update video, Sam? I'll put it at the end, yeah, Tamika. That's where I always put it, for sure. Good evening, inferiors. Welcome Tuscan Productions to the scene, coming in with absolute fire. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. There we go. That's what I wanted out of the bit before. Currently designing a Chibi V19 Tauren. I'm planning to make an entire Republic fleet of Chibi ships. Nice. Very hyped to see that. Okay, there we go. Yes, right, perfect, we got one. Now actually make a start on this. I've been designing a Naboo Palace window for the past 3 hours. Ouch. Yeah. When I made my Naboo, I didn't pay that much attention to things like that. There's probably a couple things with Naboo that I could have improved on. And when I did it, I think I still pulled it off quite well. There we go. Right, let's try and figure out how long this is. It's 8, 12, 10, 11. Wait, 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. Is that the 30? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 24, right. So I need 4 more on the inside, and then that'll be the right length. That seems too long. No, I need 2 more on the inside. That's right. Okay, now I've got it. I was being silly for a second there. It's kind of to go along with Hachiroku stuff, but the design's other things, so he does less Star Wars Chewie's. Yeah. Man, I've got to do everything right or I kick myself. Yeah. That's kind of how I've been going more with Kamino. Like the barrack section, I'm so happy. You can't see it at this angle, but I'm so happy with how they came out. Like this roof, it took me like a few designs to get that one together. But I'm very happy with the one I've decided with, which is that one, if you couldn't tell, based on the fact that I'm building it as we speak. Where is my part that fell on the floor? Oh, there it is. It fell into the bucket. Be right back. That's okay, Elisha. I'll see you soon. Okie dokie. That's the first layer of that snot platform down. You can kind of see it. Yeah, I don't do a great job at basically showing what I'm actually building, unfortunately. Sorry about that. That's a me problem. Putting that on the wrong brick. Tap, tap, tap. Has anyone seen if Solid Brick Studios has uploaded his Geonosis video today? Because I remember he said a couple of days ago that he was going to upload the first episode to it today. And I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if he's just waiting to upload it later tonight or whatever. But it's getting on in terms of the time here in the UK, so I don't know if that's actually being released yet or not. Because I was quite anticipating that to come out. Come on, man, these pillars. Absolutely killing me. Is that because they're missing a plate on them? That would make sense as to why they're not attaching. Because they're not finished. Oh, who would have guessed? No, he hasn't uploaded it yet. Did David... Oh, I thought you said the 7th. Oh, that's disappointing if he said the 17th, because that's still ages. You can also start to see this become like a slightly flexible wall, but that's not what I'm going to be going for. That's something I can do. I just thought about. Let's get these bricks involved in the situation. Here we go. Guess what's in this tub? Masonry brick. That's all my masonry brick and all of its separate colours. I've got a lot of it in light bluish grey, which is really cool. So I thought about maybe doing some like designs with this piece because it's just interesting and looks a little bit different to the other countless parts of MOCs, you know, the other parts of the floor. Just so it doesn't all just stay like a regular light bluish grey. Keep up the interest, you know. I think I'm gonna wait till a better designer because the V19 is kind of a complicated shape. Yeah, that makes sense. It's definitely not an easy vehicle to make to design, especially when you're going for like a kind of more experimental style, like chibi, you know. I should probably look at some more reference images and what the floor actually looks like in this room. But I just know exactly what it's just going to be like white floor or like. Is it white? I might have to do this in white then. I don't know. Let me finish up this layer quickly and then I'll actually see if I'm doing this in the entire wrong color. Because that'll be quite disappointing if it is. So that's that. That's the gain of like a small. It's not. Oh, that fell. That was good. Do you have any suggestions for chibi scale? I think the floor more of Lego's retired color, very light grey. Yeah, I don't have enough of that very light grey though, unfortunately. So that's quite annoying. Other chibi scale Lego vehicles. I'm guessing you want to stay to the Clone Wars. What about like a vulture droid, maybe? If you want to go separatist? Yeah, who knows? Let's have a look at the at that scene. Bad Batch Mess Hall. I don't know why everyone calls it the mess hall and not just the canteen. Let's turn down the volume so I do not get copyrighted stricken. When you live stream again next time, my next live stream will be next Friday. I do them every Friday night. Surely you should know that, damn it. Okay, I do not see the floor here. Oh, so there's like this big ridge above. That's interesting. There's like big pillars in the walls. I can build those. This room looks more grey than it does white. But the floors look white. That's it, right, okay. Let me try and show it to you as best I can. Right, that wasn't good. Looking at this, the back wall is grey. Like, look at the clone's armor and compare it to the wall. That back wall is a grey. And then later on, you see the floor. Give it a second. 2 seconds. Like there. You can kind of see like the floor underneath their legs. It looks grey as well, but it looks brighter to me. So it looks to me as for this room, I can do the floor being white and then the actual walls being the grey. It's got like these large pillars, which I can use as a couple of pieces that I got relatively recently for. Although I don't know where I put those parts. Oh yeah, these. Yeah. But I think the brick vault's voltage droid is already kind of small, but I'll try it. It's a good idea. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so we're going to have to change the color of the floor then to white. I think just to make it look more interesting, because my issue with Kamino, well, it's not an issue, but something that I've been finding a lot is that it is very grey. That's obviously par for the course with Star Wars stuff, but I think every now and again you just want to kind of like step away from just the grey stuff. That's why I love doing the orange in the barracks so much. Like I know that the prison will have a lot of trans blue in it, and maybe even some sand blue on the walls, because I thought I saw some sand blue when I watched that scene. But yeah, I think we're going to do white floors, grey walls, just to mix it up. You know what I mean? Just to change it up. Just to be a little bit unique, you know? Yeah. I think the floor for the mess hall will probably be saved till next week, because I think that this is basically where I'm going to finish out the episode. But I'll keep streaming for a little bit longer because why not? In fact, how long have we been going? 2 hours 32. I think we'll go for like another 25 minutes or so to 3 hours. Then we'll end it there. I think that's a fair length without asking. Yeah, I think that's a fair length. Yeah, so we'll go for 25 more minutes, just till we reach that 3 hour golden point, and then we'll call it a night. I'll try and figure out how to do this floor in that time, hopefully. So hopefully everyone's doing good in the chat. Hope. I'm always so. Just a thank you to the audience that you decide to spend your Friday night, or in America, Friday afternoon, with me. It's always fun to just put on this little Lego live stream, you know? I forgot where I put this door, though. Oh, there it is. Clean up, clear up, everyone do your share. Okay. Right. Let's do the lean back, and let's hope I don't fall off my chair. Ooh. That just pulled forward the entire cabinet. Well, look, I can just pull my cabinet closer to me. That's slightly worrying, seeing I had a big ship on it earlier today. Let's look at this drawer. Oh. Okay. I've got quite a lot of white in here. I've got a lot of these large panel pieces in white. I don't really want to use these on the floor, because I feel like they're kind of like cheater pieces, if that makes sense. Like, you can't really add much detail with these things. But we'll see how we do. Okay, let's get some. That's one thing we still need. Which V-wing pilot are you going to put on my clone trooper hand? Probably the Imperial one, just because it stands out more. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28. And then 2. Or that works too. Yeah. Let's keep rolling. Putting down pieces like an absolute legend. I'm starting to get to the point in the stream where I just kind of like don't really have words anymore. I just kind of like going with the flow. Seeing where the bricks take me. That sounds so cringy. Seeing where the bricks take me. Oh boy. How edgy. I just realized I've been using the wrong click for all of that stuff. Drop all these out. We don't need them for the minute. Yeah, Vulture Droid will end up looking like a microfighter. Oh, okay. If you don't want it to look like a microfighter, I'm trying to think of a different way to approach it. Maybe you could go for like a, who knows, like do a, if you don't want to do a Vulture Droid, do like a, maybe like a Jedi Interceptor. Because it's kind of like a similar shape to the V-Wing. So you kind of like can take like the same design and kind of just like mix it up slightly just to change it across to one of those. I think that wouldn't be too bad. I don't think, probably. In reality, it'd probably be hard, but... That's my new challenge for you, C Bacon. Did Hatchwork already do that one? Oh, okay then. Starting to run out of ideas. Let's think. You could make a Gungan sub. Go for that one. There's a out there idea. I remember I built a mini one of those for my big old Gooberfish MOC. So one of those could be quite an interesting idea. Six, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Two more of these. There we go. That's that side done. These are not easy to come across, huh? Maybe you could do the Ether 2 ones, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Go for that. Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe even a chibi scale Gooberfish with cute eyes. Yeah, that's an interesting little. Go for it. Go for it. I believe in you. Uh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. That's fine then. Head that downward like that, yes. Yes. Do we have another 6 wide one? No, but we can find one or make one. That's not the right length. 4. That's 2. They're the same color. No. There's another 3. They're similar colors enough. Can you make a video how to make the Bad Batch figures just like you said earlier? Yeah, I did say earlier that I'd make a video on them, so yes, I will. Likely next Wednesday you'll see that video, I believe. I may have enough time by then to make Omega as well with them, but that's not a promise. That's what we'll have to wait and see. Because I know the torso I want to use in Omega, the head and the hair are different stories, but yeah. Okay. What I think I may be able to actually make is like a little... Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now we're cooking. That is annoying. How often are the Wednesday streams? They're not. I'm not going to do a stream on Wednesday. I'm going to do a Wednesday video. Yeah, every week I upload on a Wednesday. I think this week I moved it to a Tuesday because it was May the 4th. So yeah, May the 4th is obviously a special occasion. So yeah, it won't be a Wednesday stream. It'll just be a Wednesday video essentially. Yeah, but not too long. Not too long. You know what I mean? Should be good. I've got so many pieces in here, but yeah, I never ever have the right ones. You know what I mean? If I break into this bag, I may actually have a solution to my issues. If I just take a bunch of these pieces. Oh, I may have actually solved the situation. I just connect all of these on the underside of this. I may have done it. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah, I've got it. I've figured out the solution. What's up? You're back. Welcome back, Cheezer, to the stream. How's it going? We've gotten quite a lot done, I think, since you last were here. It may not look like much, but we've got like this back wall on with this cross support, and we've made a bridge over here. So we've got like a floor that's going to go in here. And now I've start to work on a snot floor, which will go in the mess hall in the cantina. So it should be cool. No, but 2 times there were Wednesday streams. Oh, yeah. I think I sometimes stream in other parts of the week just when I've got extra time. This week, I definitely don't. Purely just because I've got exams at the minute. But after that, I'll have a lot more free time, so I may be able to stream more often. Like from literally like next week. From like 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks are going to be busy for me. After that, I'm a free bird, baby. That's just is weird to say. How many Lego lightsabers do you have? I've got quite a lot. I got I don't know where they are, but I got a bag of them off the pick-a-brick wall, so I've got like quite a few here. Oh man, I just realized I hadn't liked the stream. I'm ashamed of myself. I must remember to tell my mother to give me extra beatings. Oof. That's a... Okay. But thank you very much for liking the stream. And that's me assuming that you've done it now afterwards. Make sure it doesn't happen again. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. When are you going to be putting the Bad Batch shuttle into the Kamino MOC when it comes out in August? I am slightly worried that Kamino will not exist by August, because by that point I will have hopefully made the start of my next large MOC project, which, as many of you know, will be Morak. In fact, I may not even do more. If something in the Bad Batch comes up that's even better, I may not do it, but I know I'm at least going to build the Juggernaut. I know I'm going to do that because I've got all the pieces together for it. And based off how much I like that, I think will depend on whether I make the full, what do you call it, like series, essentially, like the large scale MOC. Oh, it's perfectly fitting. AV figures released one of those ATRT troopers after 16 years of waiting. Oof. Yeah, I saw like Thicky Rookie had like that new clone from the first episode of the Bad Batch, like out the day of the episode. Like that turnaround was insane. I guarantee he saw that clone show up, paused the episode, made the decal, finished it. Which is quite funny to imagine. I need to get more of these pieces in light bluish grey, these large big pillars. It's a very awkward build. But yeah, I don't think we're going to finish this Snot platform tonight. As I said, we'll go for about 10 more minutes from now. Wherever that leads us, who knows? Yeah. So I can put some of these in. How many of these fit in here? Is it an even number? No, it's not. I can already see that. That's annoying. Like that's like a beginning of a Snot floor. You can kind of see it now. I've got a ton of the 2-wide pillar bricks in white, but not many of the 1-wide pillar bricks, which is mega annoying. How many studs does it take to get down to that level? I don't know why AV make that trooper in decals. AV literally has the trooper already, but it's the comic form in red. But they could switch it to green. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to just quickly switch it across to get onto the Bad Batch hype train. If they don't do that, they're silly. Got to go now. Very fun stream. I didn't even know you were still here, Jekko. So thank you so much for sticking around. I do appreciate it. Even if people like you said you weren't going to talk, because I forgot you said that. But Thanks for coming in. You didn't miss too much. We're only going to be going for like 10 more minutes. I'll see you later, mate. AV Figures got new custom Clone Trooper stuff on their website. I think they've always had custom Clone Trooper stuff on their website. I don't think that's much different. You're getting Chinese food. Nice. What are you getting? Or do you not know yet? I can't remember the last time I ever got a takeaway. It's been a hot minute. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm so stupid. I realized I can in fact, I need to test this in there so the issue does not arrive later if this doesn't work. Oh, there goes the edge of that. Some form of chicken. I don't know the ingredients. Nice. Chicken's always a good option. I'm shocked you didn't go for pork. But then again, that may be seen as a form of cannibalism. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that works between you and pork and how that relationship sits at the minute. Definitely a cheaper substitute to go for this way, but I don't know if this will actually work. Like, how many studs long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That and that is like almost identical to the actual length of the plate. Give me a like that. No, that is 7 studs. Okay, that's interesting. Like, give me one of those. We're figuring out. We're going back to Lego maths. Everyone's favorite subject, Lego maths. Brick Arms is making more custom Star Wars blasters. Are they okay? Even though autocorrect is known for ruining sentences, you got to credit it for probably correcting a big portion of people's grammar for typing too fast. Yeah. Sometimes I'm a fan of autocorrect, sometimes I'm not. Like, anytime you're in SW stream and you type SW, it automatically goes to SAW, which is very annoying. But besides that, I don't mind autocorrect. Let's try and figure out how long this area is. I forgot how long the actual section was that I needed to fill. Probably figure that out. So it's 30 going that way. So I need to go 1, 2, 3. No, it needs to go from here. Right, from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18. That seems smaller than what it was before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it says 18. Oh boy. 18, 20. Yeah, 20. That's less than I thought I'd actually have. It sounds like you're talking to Sagrera. Yeah, exactly. Do you know that weird UCS Y-Wing blueprint promo? I have it, and I can only find like one other listing on eBay. I'm not familiar with the UCS Y-Wing blueprint. No. So you may have something valuable upon your hands there. You know? Something worth a bit of cash, a bit of change. That sounds so cringy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I said 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right. That is the maximum length this can be. Which is slightly shocking. In fact, does 2 stud work there? Because if so, I may have cracked the code on this Snot platform. Which is very exciting, of course. I know, the find of the century, right here. Yeah, I don't think it does match up perfectly. That plate does. Oh, that plate does. I think if I was to squeeze this in, I might break that apart. They do fit. Oh, they do fit together. And then there. If that was a tile, I've done it. I've solved the mega. I've solved Lego maths once again. I've broken Lego maths again with Snot work. That is the length that this platform needs to be. So I know it like white with like a grey outline for the actual mess hall, and I'll put some tables on it. So that's an early rendition of what the mess hall is going to look like. You can kind of see the light bluish grey border on it. I'm a fan. But yeah, with that, I believe we'll just be about wrapping up our stream with a minute to go. Let's read the last few chats. How many clone helmets do you have? I don't have any. I don't have them in a bag. I've just got them on the clones, really. The only one you can find is from the UK for $27. Not bad. Well, yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. We got a lot of work done on Kamino. And I had quite a lot of work done already, but yeah. So thank you to all of you who came along to the stream, got a clone named after you and whatnot, and enjoyed the build. We'll have a big Kamino update tomorrow. A short on Monday. Don't know what that's going to be on yet. Yeah, don't really have a short for that quite yet. Oh no, I do have a short for that. It's an interesting one coming Monday. Wednesday we've got these guys, a video on those. Friday another live stream, likely Kamino. Probably going to be no, it won't be the mess hall. It will be the barracks. Not the barracks, the training room. But yeah. And then Friday will be another update, and then moving on from there. So thank you so much for watching this week's live stream of Building Kamino. Hopefully I'll see you in the premiere tomorrow, around the same time as last week, most likely. So thank you so much for coming along. I'm going to try and land this timer so it ends at exactly 3 hours. But thank you so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. And goodbye.